Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today we're going to talk about Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition, and we're going to talk about Wild Beyond the Witchlight, and we're going to talk about WARDUKE. Man, we got to talk about WARDUKE. WARDUKE is major. This dude, WARDUKE, is very, very hardcore, and he is all up in Wild Beyond the Witchlight. So he's just right there. He gets his own page, right? He is a member of the League of Malevolence. And this is a fully statted version of WARDUKE, which I think he's been statted in every version of the game. I think he's been statted in, I know for a fact he's been statted in 4th edition. He's been statted in 4th edition, 5th edition, and 1st edition, okay? Not sure where he stands for 2nd and 3rd. But he's been around for a long time. So WARDUKE, of course, was introduced in the Dungeons & Dragons 1980 Saturday morning cartoon. He's honestly, without a doubt, WARDUKE's got to be the most iconic evil fighter in the entire game, right? No two ways about it. And honestly, he may be more iconic than even I think he's definitely more iconic than Brunor Battlehammer. And I'm forgetting the name of the Ice Town, human fighter who was raised by a dwarf. Just forgetting the name. But WARDUKE is very famous, right? So let's talk about WARDUKE in Wild Beyond the Witchlight and what his inclusion in Wild Beyond the Witchlight means. It means a lot. WARDUKE is a massive, massive rollback of a lot of woke elements of Dungeons & Dragons, right? So he's a hard rejection of major woke elements of Dungeons & Dragons, right? So first of all, what does WARDUKE kick, what woke elements does WARDUKE kick in the teeth, all right? Well, first of all, WARDUKE raises his sword, shield, and dread helm. That's literally the name of his helmet. It's called the dread helm. His dread helm's powers are make your eyes glow red and covers your face in shadows. That's literally all it does, right? Which I think is just epic. It's so cool, right? I love it. And I love that, in this book, if you kill WARDUKE, you could just take his stuff. It's one of the best things about Dungeons & Dragons, right? I know we're supposed to be focusing on exploration and interaction, but WARDUKE is just so cool, right? And he's one of the reasons why we've been focusing on combat for 47 years. And honestly, if we're going to get people, and here's the thing, right? If you're going to get people to focus on exploration and interaction, you have to beat WARDUKE, right? WARDUKE is just so amazing. So we're going to have to build characters like Jarlaxle, right? Jarlaxle is a interaction character, right? Do we have an exploration character in Dungeons & Dragons? I don't think we have one yet, right? We just really don't. But if you're gonna get people to focus on interaction and exploration, you have to beat WARDUKE, and that ain't gonna be easy. I'll tell you that right now, right? Because WARDUKE is epic from toe to crown. That dude is just hardcore. Without a doubt, WARDUKE is bad $. That dude, he just wrecks. And do they put him, make him shine in this game, right? In Wild Beyond the Witchlight. First of all, the art is stupendous. It's just really, really solid art for him. Very faithful, but also a very new, it looks modern, and it's dope, man. It's just really, really dope. So, all right. So first of all, WARDUKE is statted as chaotic evil, right? And they're like, alignment back, baby. And it makes sense. You can't talk about WARDUKE without saying the word evil, because he's straight evil, right? That's another thing. A woke element that WARDUKE just kicks in the teeth, right? The inclusion of him in the Wild Beyond the Witchlight is just a hard reject of wokeism in Wild Beyond the Witchlight. So what is the next woke element that WARDUKE just shreds? Well, it's the idea of there are no villains, there are just misunderstood people, or people who have befallen bad circumstances, right? This is a major discussion within the world, and it's a major a liberal belief that there are no evil people. There are just people who fallen on the wrong side of the tracks for one reason or another, and that the things that they've done that people would perceive as evil are simply just outcomes of them having less, or just the outcome of their upraising or their circumstances, and that nobody's really responsible for. Nobody does good, nobody does evil. We're all just products of our environment, and like there's no personal responsibility. There's no evil people. There's no people choosing to be evil. There is just misunderstood people who end up on the wrong side of the track. And WARDUKE, included in Wild Beyond the Witchlight, is the hardest rejection of this concept, right? Like every line of WARDUKE is like, no, that's not the case, right? Like there's one where WARDUKE's like, I will let my sword and the flames of my swinging sword speak, and those words speak like HE double hockey stick, and like and they actually put the HE double hockey stick in. They curse on WARDUKE's page, right? Like it's like WARDUKE is hardcore, right? Like, and the other thing is like there's a section on combat, and it's like what's WARDUKE's deal with combat, and it's like WARDUKE likes to hit people with his sword. It's as simple as that, right? And WARDUKE's also like, I'm going to murder, like there's a line, he's like, I'm going to murder a bunch of people and you're going to pay me. It's slightly less hardcore than that. It actually says, I'll be paid well for my handiwork, right? Like, he's like, I'm going to murder some people and you're going to give me the coin. It is completely transactional, and it is me choosing evil. This is not because my mom or my dad did not give me enough hugs. I choose evil. Like, it's just such a hardcore rejection of the woke concept that people don't choose evil, that people are just misunderstood or just, a product of their environment. It's just so hardcore, like, and so, it's very significant, right? And even the faction, right? Like there was this brief moment where I'd heard some stuff on Twitter where people were saying, there was this discussion within Wizards of the Coast where we're not going to use factions anymore because everything's factioned and there's just so much combat and so much division and people are divided enough. Do we want to build factions in Dungeons & Dragons? And, WARDUKE is a member of the League of Malevolence, right? Like, he's like, you have a group called the League of Malevolence, like where your whole thing is to be mean to people. Sign me up. I'm in. Like, when should I bring potato salad to the first meeting? Right? Like, it's incredible, right? So WARDUKE is done spot on perfect. And one thing that just amazes me is, like, in order to put WARDUKE in, there was a lot of momentum on Dungeons & Dragons wokeness that had to be, like, rejected, right? The other one is, when I look at it, it looks like all the characters in Appendix B, they kept their same gender, right? There were no gender swaps, right? There were no, and there were no race swaps. Like, it was, and that's, every woke film now is like, we're going to gender swap this, we're going to rape swap this, get more inclusivity in there. And I can't believe it. Like, Wizards of the Coast was like, hey, we got these LGN, action figures. We are going to keep them unchanged and put them in, right? And our goal here is to just bring to life the LJN action figures, and wokeness don't matter right now. In this one moment, in this one book, we'll roll back post alignment. D&D will roll back. Adherence to there are no evil people, right? There's we're going to show 5 very evil people who are opposed by 5 very good people, right? Like, it is. And also, just to be clear, the action figures, the reason you couldn't get away with it is the action figures literally in the high left corner have the gigantic word good, evil printed on them. And what just shocks me is that Wizards of the Coast is like, we're going to do this. We are, we don't care about, we're abandoning woke for this one moment to fully embrace our history. And it is, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm saying I'm shocked to see it happen, right? Very, very interesting. What do you think? Do you see the choices made to bring these LJN 1980s action figures to life as a rejection of woke, the way I see it, or do you think there's some other purpose here? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know in the comments below. Please consider liking and subscribing, and have a wonderful millennium.